Okay, we're recording. All right, so I'm going to show you guys really quickly how to place coaches that want to sign up underneath you. So before you sign up somebody as a coach, you want to go into your coach office and click on Monitor My Business. And something that I really recommend doing is writing out the coaches that are underneath you in kind of like a graphical genealogy way. So you can actually view it in the coach office, but once you get a little bit bigger and your coaches start signing up coaches, it'll get a little confusing. So you want to write it out on a piece of paper. So when you go to your coach office, click on Monitor My Business, and then go down here to Graphical Genealogy. I don't know why I clicked that again because I'm already here. But you can see it'll pull up. So there's me at the top. And then these are all of the coaches that either I have signed up or the coaches underneath me have signed up. And so it kind of goes out into like a pyramid and it just goes from there. And so this shows everybody that has signed up, not my coaches, which what we call your own coaches, your personally sponsored coaches, or your PS coaches. And here on my husband's account, you can see PS right there. That means personally sponsored. So he is my coach. Whereas Kimberly Olson over here, she doesn't have a PS because she is my coach's coach. But the way that we place our coaches is they get placed underneath us and they help us build up points to be able to cycle. And I know you guys will have training on that, or if you haven't, you'll get there eventually. But what I want you to do is when you start signing up coaches underneath you, you'll want to draw out a little, just like this, but you'll want to draw it on a piece of paper with you at the top and then the people that are your coaches, just your coaches, not the other coaches that are signing up, just the ones that you have personally sponsored, the PS ones. And what you'll want to do is you want to make sure when you sign up people that you're always putting them on the very outer left edge. And then when you do this, our system, when it updated, it did it beautifully for you guys, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But you'll want to know how even your legs are underneath you. So when I talk about legs, I'm talking about like, okay, see Tim here is technically on my left leg, and then Kimberly over here is on my right leg. And when you're working on building rank and building volume, you'll want to make sure that your coaches are evenly placed between your two legs. So say like you're going for a diamond rank. That is 8 total coaches. That means you have to have 4 coaches on each leg. It has to be even. So when you're going to sign up your people, you want to know who your personally sponsored coaches are and where they're at on your legs. And so like I'll give an example here. If you guys can see in the little screen box over here, I have myself at the top here. And then say I signed up Tara and I put her on, I guess it would be the left leg to you guys. And then if I didn't have Christina signed up, but she's like, hey, I want to coach, I want to sign up. So I'm like, okay, great. I'm going to go in my coach office and I'm going to make sure I put her on my right leg. I don't want Christina over here on my left with nobody on my right because it'll make it lopsided. And so now when you want to place somebody before you sign them up, you're going to click on the Monitor My Business here, and then you're going to go down to Preferred Placement. And this is really important. You want to make sure that you place people correctly. And so this is the screen that'll first pop up. And when, like I said, so yeah, you want to have your people placed out. You want to know where you want them to place. So say I already had Tara signed up on my left leg and I want to sign up Christina. She hasn't signed up yet. Before you help her sign up, you want to go to this page and say you want her on, what did we say? We wanted her on the right leg. So I'm going to click on the right button right here. And it says selecting right will place your newly enrolled personally sponsored coach in the first available position at the bottom of the outside of your right leg. So this new system will automatically put that person on the very outside right leg of you, which is what we want. You do not ever want to put people on the inside leg like this. There's a gazillion reasons why, and I don't totally understand it, but basically for everybody to benefit from each other, it just works better if we're all on the outer legs. And I know there are other trainings on YouTube that you could look up that would explain this really well, and feel free to do that. I watched them a long time ago, but I just, I don't have the words to explain why. So right now I have my genealogy written out on a little sticky note here on my computer. And so I know how many coaches I have on each leg. And so whenever somebody's like, hey, I want to sign up as a coach, I go and look at this and I'll be like, okay, I have 5 active coaches on my left leg. I have 4 active coaches on my right leg. So that means I need to put her underneath my right leg so they're even. And then you'll just go in here to this preferred placement, either select left or right, click save, and then that'll make it happen. And then when they sign up, they'll be on your outside right leg. So it's super simple. Don't worry about this advanced button or the automatic button. I would just make sure that when you start signing up coaches, or if you're doing that now, to make sure you're evenly placing them back and forth on your legs and keep your legs a little balanced. Okay, I think that's all I have. Let me check my notes real quick. Okay, yep, I got it. Sweet.